It doesn't get much better than that. That's our Bratwurst rolls, Currywurst sauce and sauerkraut coleslaw. Look at that. Fabulous. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing a German inspired Bratwurst dish. I've got some brats here, look, and I've got some rolls. We are going to do a sort of like a fully inspired German dish actually. I've never heard of it, but we're making it up. And it's a cracker. We are going to do Bratwurst rolls, a Currywurst sauce and a sauerkraut coleslaw. Put it all together, fantastic summer or in fact any time dish. Let's get on and do it, come on. So there's our brats, we're going to cook them in a minute. I'll just shove them behind me while we do the slaw. So it's a pretty straightforward slaw actually. I'm using sauerkraut, and the sauerkraut is my sauerkraut, and there's a link on the channel now if you want to go ahead and make it. So what we're going to do is dump that sauerkraut in there. Now I haven't drained it. I don't think it matters, to be honest, but you know, if you want to drain, drain. Right, we want some cabbage. We're making a slaw, so we want to be fine slicing some cabbage. And we want to be putting that in there with that sauerkraut. Nice and straightforward, come on. So that's in there, look. Give it a little shufty through. That's going to mix it all up. Start it off. The salt in the actual sauerkraut is going to start to wilt that cabbage. And we want a little bit of onion. I've got a tiny onion here, look. And we're just going to fine dice the onion. Job done. Little bit of carrot. We want to be grating our carrot in there. I'm going to give that a bit of a mix through, look. Start it on its way. Look at that, look. That's superb. One side we got an apple. Apple, we just want to be julienning it up, but we need to peel it, obviously. Well, you don't have to. You can leave the peel on if you so wish. I'm going to peel it. They're not the best apples, these. So it's pretty straightforward. We don't want the core, obviously. I'm going to take the core out. And we want to be julienne the apple, some little slices. So you can put it in like that, or you can go thinner if you so wish. Like that. So we've got our beautiful apple in there with our cabbage, sauerkraut and carrot. How wonderful does that look? Come on. So like any coleslaw, we want to be going in there with a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of salt in there, a little bit of black pepper, salt and pepper to taste. We've got a little bit of sugar in there, a little bit of apple cider vinegar. We're going in with a couple of teaspoons of Dijon mustard, and we want some mayo, and we want a bit of a mix up. Come on, let's get it all mixed in. There we go, coleslaw done to one side. Okay, for our Currywurst sauce then, I actually want some onion in mine. I like little bits of onion in. Leave it out if you don't want it in, just use the onion powder. down to choice. Okay, I want a little bit of oil in there, want a little flame on. I am just going to cook those onions low and slow, and it's curry powder of taste, your choice. You know, whatever you like to eat. You don't have to have a hot curry powder or anything. Just pick what curry powder that you actually like, and that's what you're going to use. So flame not too high on there. Just cook out the rawness of that onion, if you're using onion. Some salt and some pepper. Now this is a quick currywurst sauce, and there is a currywurst sauce on the channel already. This is just a quick one to go together with this dish. In there with our ketchup, or down under tomato sauce. Nice little stir on in there, look. In there, a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste. Nice little stir in. In there, vinegar. Little splash of water. Nice little stir in. Start those flavours off in there. Fantastic. A little bit of onion powder. Now I'm going to put a little bit of depth in here with some smoked paprika. I want that little bit of a smokiness inside our sauce. We need some sugar yet. In there with some sugar and curry powder of choice. Give it a little bring in. And that is our quick currywurst sauce. Very quick. Now if it's going too thick, splash more water. And that is our very quick currywurst sauce. That smells amazing. There you go. Right, I'm going to shove that on behind me while we crack on with the brats at the front. Now for our brats, it's going to be the water oil trick. Start it off with the water, boil it up, in with some oil. As soon as the water evaporates, start frying with the oil. That way we're going to get a fully plumped up, fully cooked sausage, and then we brown it off. And all you do is and all you do is you just turn your sausages over so they cook all the way through. So the water's nearly evaporated, look. These are pumped up so much that they're not fitting in the pan. So we just need to get a bit of colour on these now. Nice little browning on there. Oh, now we're getting somewhere, look. Okay, when you've got your sausages cooked how you want them, we just got to serve it up. Come on there with some of that sauce. Oh, layer that in there. Layer. Oh, and we're going to go over the top. I mean over the top of the sausage, not over the top in here. In there with that brat. Come on. Look at that. A bit more. Oh, yes please. Come on. On there with a bit of that slaw. Now you can be a cheeky one. You can put some in there too. It doesn't get much better than that. That's our bratwurst rolls, currywurst sauce and sauerkraut coleslaw. Look at that. Fabulous. Oh, come on. Oh, look at this. You're going to run all over. Oh, fantastic. Come on. That is off the charts. Fantastic, fantastic quick currywurst sauce on top of those brats. Oh, okay, we put slaw on top. That is absolutely outstanding. And our slaw. Get our slaw. Come on. Oh, fresh, slightly sour. So if you want to go a bit more sugar or anything like that, go it. Really nice. That can take on any American hot dog. Amazing, fantastic. There you go. That is our bratwurst roll, currywurst sauce, sauerkraut coleslaw. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to share with your friends. It's so easy to put this together. And it's fantastic. It's so tasty. It's really, really tasty. If you like what we're doing, a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video.